Hey, the first time I listened through the Yamaha R-N800A, I realized my system wasn't just louder anymore, it finally felt complete. This isn't for someone who settles for thin, noisy audio or gear that only gets by. This is for the person who feels when sound lacks clarity, when instruments don't breathe, when a mix sounds crowded instead of natural. You already know what good audio should feel like, and you're done settling for compromise. Before anything else, check the current price and stock. Quality receivers like this don't sit still, and waiting almost always costs more than you expect. I knew it was time to upgrade when my old setup never delivered presence. Quiet sections felt empty, vocals felt smeared, and even my favorite tracks sounded boxed in. The first time I hit play with this R-N800A, that all vanished. It wasn't just cleaner, it was defined. Dialogue and instruments had space. Bass had weight without boom. Even vinyl through the phono input felt like the music was unfolding around me, not just blasting from speakers. Living with this changed how every session feels. On movies, ambience and score finally sit in the right plane instead of clashing for attention. Streaming music isn't just audible, it engages. Games don't just have sound effects, they have texture. Even podcasts feel crisp and grounded instead of hollow. It's not about specs on a page, it's about how sound actually lands in your room. And here's the thing, don't wait for later. That later almost always becomes regret when prices rise or stock thins. Every time you consider something weaker, you come right back to this because it delivers presence you can hear and feel. You might wonder if a network receiver really matters. What surprised me wasn't just the tech, it was the consistency. Built-in DAC means every source feels unified instead of uneven. Phono input doesn't just exist, it brings vinyl to life without noise or muddiness. Streaming services integrate seamlessly instead of feeling like afterthoughts. That's the kind of balance you never realize you're missing until it's suddenly there. Owning this receiver changes how you sit down to listen. You don't chase clarity with volume knobs. You don't tweak settings before every session. You just press play, and the system performs. That's confidence that comes from gear designed to elevate instead of just get by. Sound feels clean and detailed, vocals stay natural and present, bass has depth and texture, every source sounds unified and robust, every session feels composed and intentional. It's bigger than basic amps. You'll notice lesser receivers struggle. Eventually you stop looping comparisons and just choose the receiver you already wanted. Don't make this the upgrade you think about next month and quietly regret you waited. Check the price and availability now, and step into sound that finally feels purposeful.